Hello, welcome to your reading. I'll start off by seeing what your energy is so you can confirm that this is indeed your reading. Okay, straight off the bat, we have spiritual message. So your spirituality, your connection with source is probably something that's been on your mind lately. You might be having some doubts come up, some struggles around exactly what you believe in. There's a lot of this feeling of questioning coming up. Just a general sense of doubt around your sense of spirituality, something about your identity around that as well. So if this is resonating, then this message is for you, or trust that there is a message here for you. We also have secrets. Yeah, this is giving very occult, esoteric energy. Perhaps you've come into contact with secret teaching, secret learnings, or it could be to do with you're connecting more with a certain spiritual path, a certain spiritual philosophy or school, and then you're finding it difficult to integrate that with your public persona. It's something that you've been keeping from the people around you that you feel like you need to keep hidden because maybe there's some concern around how they would react, or it's like you're still coming to terms with this version of yourself and there's a sense of needing to protect this very delicate seedling that's still sprouting. One last message, please, on your current energies. A message of forgiveness. Okay, so part of this is there is some kind of residual anger or past hurt, maybe past betrayal that is still around your energy field, still around your subconscious imprinting. Maybe you have in the past delved into spiritual learning, delved into a certain practice, and then it's it didn't live up to your expectations. You might have put too much into something and not gotten back what you wanted to or what you hoped. There's also maybe something around having been open in the past about this part of yourself, and then there was some kind of rejection or some kind of judgment that you experienced that it's you haven't fully let go of that yet, and that's coming into play in this present situation. It's coming up again, it's being triggered again, and that is uncomfortable. But we always say when you get triggered, as uncomfortable as it is, it's also an opportunity, right? To come to terms with or sort out or let go of something that you're unconsciously holding on to. Let's dig in a little bit more. I want to start with this message of forgiveness, right? So let's dig into who exactly, who do you need to forgive? I'm hearing that at the deepest level, any forgiveness that happens towards other people, first, at the root of it, it's about self-forgiveness, right? Even if it's the story or the narrative is about someone else who betrayed us, someone else who wronged us or hurt us, on some level, there's also some sense of self-betrayal or maybe some anger towards the self of I put myself in that position. How could I put myself in that position? It's forgiveness. It doesn't just free the other party; it frees you as well, right? On some levels. Okay, can we please know a bit more about who's being forgiven? Oop, thank you. Wow, we have Hanged Man. So that's it's good. It's new perspective. There is a stuckness around the energy of Hanged Man as well. And then I don't usually interpret it this way, but it's coming to mind for this particular reading. There's like, the condemned, hanging the condemned. Who have you condemned? Who do you feel like hasn't been sufficiently punished for you to be able to move on from this situation? Trust whatever's coming to mind, right? If this is your reading, you don't really need to reach too far. It's like, as I'm saying these things, images and like people are coming to mind immediately, and there's something resonating there. We have the Fool. So this is twofold as well, right? There's obviously, on that egoic level, we don't want to be played for a fool. Or is it like, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me? There's this feeling of like, I don't want to be fooled again, right? I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm going to be the foolish one again. And yet the energy of the Fool card is one of letting go so that you can begin a fresh new cycle, right? Of coming into this place of like newness, of humility, to be able to embark on a new journey, to be able to absorb new knowledge, to be able to like change the programming requires this willingness to be foolish, this willingness to let go of what we already know. And that's a big part. Like, this is a spiritual message, right? This is about spiritual growth, this particular reading. And spiritual growth is all about like going through these cycles again and again and again of like continuously letting go moment to moment, whatever ideas you built up about yourself or about the world, and understanding that like this idea of permanence is an illusion. It is scary. It is scary, yes, to be in that position again. But in this moment, I want, like, the message is to embody this laissez-faire, this blasé attitude that our Fool has in this card. Like, he's so free, right? He's free from burden. He's not worrying about what's to come. He's just fully in like the excitement of taking that first step. And he looks like he's about to step off a cliff, but he's also being protected and guided by his doggy friend there, who's going to warn him if he's going to take any missteps. And who knows, like maybe right below that ledge is something waiting to catch him. So there's some element of surrender being asked of you too. What more can we know about forgiveness? Who needs to be forgiven? Okay, that's pretty appropriate for these kind of conflict situations. This is 5 of Swords. So especially in this, the way it's been depicted here, it's like this character has won, but at what cost? Right? What has been lost in order to win? Your guides are like, they're not telling you, right? I'm not here to tell you anything either, but it's more of an invitation to reflect. Whatever you're trying to win here, whatever you're trying to like, whatever, arguments going again and again in your head, whatever conflict that you're trying to prove that you were in fact in the right, or that you were in fact the one who was wronged and the other party was wrong in doing what they did. If it is all true and you do win, like, what exactly are you winning? And in that process, what exactly are you losing? And is it worth it? Right? That's a big question. Is it really worth like all of this energy, that it's like psychic and emotional energy that you're putting into like holding onto this thing, into protecting or preventing some kind of pain from happening? Like, is it really worth it? A bit more about the other party. Let's get a few cards on like whatever the other side is. Where are they at energetically? Okay, we've had 2 cards come up. Wow, right. So we have 4 of Cups and 8 of Swords. Eight of Swords is my limiting beliefs card. And Four of Cups has this very apathetic energy to it. So something in the other party, they're also having difficulty moving on from this. And there's something around like whatever happened, they were operating from a place of feeling trapped, right? Feeling small. Whatever actions they were doing did not come from like a strong place. It wasn't like she's blindfolded, right? It wasn't someone acting with their like full capacity, with their eyes open, with like their binds free, with their arms free. It was someone acting from a place of like feeling caged, feeling trapped, feeling like maybe they had no other choice. This card, like, although she feels like she's bound and has no other choice, that's also not true. If you look carefully, like her hands aren't really bound. And then the cage is one that she could easily step out of. But the point is, she doesn't believe that. She's not conscious of that because she's blindfolded, right? And then this one, like, there is a cup being offered that's not being taken. So I feel like this is someone that's still very much like also stuck, like in their head, stuck in the past. They're not ready to take action. They might not even be in a place where they can like they don't feel like it's possible for them to take action even if they maybe want to. And it's a very heavy feeling, actually, wherever this other party is at. It feels very stuck, feels very heavy. I'm hearing like self-loathing. Messages around this, please. Wow, okay, we have 9 of Pentacles. Yay! So this is a wish fulfillment card. If you've been praying for like an end to whatever this is, or like divine guidance, divine blessings, I'm taking this as like a very positive sign that that's coming through. To me, this card is also about like independence. Someone who's tended to their own garden. So I'm hearing something like you're someone, what is it? You're someone who does truly want the best for everyone involved, right? You're not like a petty or vindictive person. You were just hurt and you're protecting yourself. You don't want like the worst for anyone. You want the best for everyone. And then some part of the fear is that if you like let it go and move on, that somehow it's like condoning the negative actions of another person. And then part of you is also justifying holding on by saying like that's not good for them either, to think that that's okay. And then this card I'm taking as like, if you focus on yourself, right, letting go, freeing yourself from this situation, like tending to your own garden, being very like secure and fertile in your own internal universe, that actually will also free the other party and like give them the energetic boost that they need to move on, and that you can trust in their own time with their own guides and their own like lessons that they will learn what they need to learn, like that's not your responsibility. I'm really being drawn to the falcon in this image too. Like there's a lot of red here. Maybe there's some kind of like a left on red situation. And birds might be important, or it's like you're about to receive some kind of message around the situation too. There's just like, I just get this really overwhelming feeling of like there's so much that's been left unsaid. There's so much misunderstanding around this situation, and that in some ways it was orchestrated to be that way because both parties needed this sort of like cloudy situation to reveal and trigger certain things that needed to be triggered. Okay, we have the Two of Wands. I'm going to say this is around like where we're kind of headed, and it's not at the stage yet where this is like done and dusted, ready to let go, but it's at the stage where we're ready to look to that. We're ready to kind of start projecting to that as a possibility of being able to let go. We're looking ahead. It's around the corner. It might be travel for some people too involved. Wow, that's too many cards. We've had a lot. Ace of Swords, very good. So yes, there is incoming communication around this situation. I've got a King of Swords. There may have been really harsh words exchanged. I have, that's too many cards, but this one really does want to come out. So 7 of Pentacles. The similar thing that keeps coming up is like just focus on your own stuff, focus on like diligently doing what you need to do, tending to yourself. Start like if you can't, if the idea of letting this go and being able to forgive this person, if even that just gets you into the state of like, oh, I can't, it's okay. It's like they're saying that's what you're aiming for, but take time getting there. And don't try to force yourself into that position, right? Take it step by step. Go easy on yourself. Okay. And then by going easy on yourself and like letting go, it'll also get you into a place where you can do the same for the other party. Anything else on this spiritual message? We have a Knight of Pentacles, we have Page of Pentacles, and we have the Magician. Yo. Okay, yeah. This is saying to me like, it's okay that you're not comfortable or ready to share this part of yourself with the world yet. You don't need to. You can keep it to yourself. That actually maybe that there's a reason for that, right? Maybe that part of you does need to be protected before it's being like shared or put out there to be challenged. You're not quite there yet. And that it will come, but for now it's a time to be really diligently studying, really dedicating yourself to exploring, right, this side of you, to exploring this topic or whatever school or philosophy you're digging into. Could even be tarot. Something that's like occult or esoteric in nature that might be judged by others. You're being guided to dig in, right? And to not mistake that like, oh, because I'm not comfortable sharing it with others means there's something wrong with like what I'm doing, that it can be like so right for you and something that you're being encouraged to keep exploring, to keep digging into, and also something that you keep to yourself, at least for now. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Let's pull one of these cards just as a final message around the whole situation. Wow. A lot of the biggest spiritual lessons are around forgiveness, aren't they? And around like accepting the self and the others. So you have the Contortionist, number 50. I resist those who would have me bend to their will. Wow. Wow.